Well, with the government reopened for now, some lawmakers are wasting no time in trying to prevent a shutdown from happening again. One America's Jeremy Hartley has details on that proposed legislation.
Members of Congress are starting to realize government shutdowns usually do more bad than good. Now, lawmakers from both sides of the aisle are bringing proposals forward after a 35-day government shutdown caused federal workers to miss 2 paychecks in a row. Ohio Republican Senator Rob Portman has long voiced his opposition to government shutdowns, saying they're a bad idea that hurt federal employees and their families, disrupt critical government services, and increase costs to taxpayers. Portman has been working since 2017 to pass the End Government Shutdowns Act, which he says he's brought before Congress each session for the last several years. The bill has gained additional Republican support, including from Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley.
And what it says is, instead of having a shutdown, if the government funding is not provided, in other words, Congress doesn't do its job and get the appropriations bills done, you simply continue the funding from last year, and then you reduce it slowly over time, 1% after 90 days, 1% after 120 days, and so on, which would encourage Congress to get its act together and, come up with the appropriations, the spending bills.
Meanwhile, Virginia Democrat Senator Mark Warner has introduced his Stop Stupidity Act in a bid to avoid future shutdowns. According to Warner, stupidity stands for shutdowns transferring unnecessary pain and inflicting damage in the coming years. The bill, which has found support with Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer, proposes maintaining funding for all aspects of the government except for the executive and legislative branches. According to Warner, common sense would say Congress wouldn't be waiting 35 days into a shutdown if they and their staffs were feeling the same kind of distress as 800,000 of their fellow federal workers.
How many people who work in the private sector would show up 5.5 weeks in or in many cases even still work overtime without a paycheck?
President Trump indicated Sunday in an interview with the Wall Street Journal another shutdown is an option if Congress can't pass a bill meeting his $5.7 billion requirement for a border barrier. The president said he thinks a potential deal between lawmakers has a less than 50-50 chance. Jeremy Hartley, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.